While I'm waiting for my computer to update, I thought I'd do a bit of a different video this time. If you've watched a lot of my videos, you'll notice that I've often got a fountain pen if I'm writing something, and I do rather like them. But this has become my favorite for taking to the office. This is a Platinum Plaisir. It uses Platinum's, all Platinum's less expensive pens use the same front section, right? So the same nib section and section, that's what this part's called. And lots of good things about Platinum's cheap pens, but the one that I really like is that they seal really, really well. Platinum's better pens do as well, and I have some others that seal really great. This one is in aluminum. It dents fairly easily. You can see some crunching around on mine, but they do hold up pretty well if you aren't too rough on them. Available in lots of colors. And it's very light, it's very handy, and because it doesn't leak, because of the good seal, and it doesn't dry out, most importantly, you can just toss in your bag and it always works. There's nothing worse than getting a pen out of your bag and going, and it doesn't write. This will write every time, right? So it's pretty good. But the reason I like this one, and the reason I use this one so often, is that Platinum makes an adapter. So most Platinums take Platinum cartridges. Platinum has lots of nice inks. That's probably fine. The cartridges are big. If you have a decent source of them, they're good value. But I've got lots of cartridges in standard size, which are these kind here, which you would find in European fountain pens. But Platinum, for about $1, sells a little adapter, and I can't really take it out very easily because it's got ink in it, but it sits in there and converts the pen to use standard cartridges. And that means that if you have a stash of these, this is Quaco Blue. I've got a big stash of Quaco Blue because I ordered a whole bunch at one point from a pen shop. And this little adapter lets me use all those cartridges. In general, I like using bottled ink better, but in a pen that you throw in your bag and carry around and isn't used for lots of writing, cartridges are very convenient because you can throw a second cartridge in. It's not likely to rupture or leak or anything. So the combination of a pen that doesn't dry out, a pen that doesn't leak because it seals very well with the cap, and this adapter, which lets you use standard cartridges as well as Platinum cartridges, makes a real winning combination. And the whole thing's not very expensive. I can't remember what Plaisirs go for right now, but you know, like the $25, $30 range, probably less if you buy it on sale. It makes a pretty nice combination. As you can see, this is just a aluminum piece. That screws on there. This is, these come in different widths. They market this as 0.3 millimeters as opposed to fine, extra fine, and whatnot. And that seems to be, about right. So, if you are a fountain pen user, I really think Platinum is a pretty good choice. And I think one of the things that makes Platinum a good choice as opposed to some of the other Japanese manufacturers, in general, I think Japanese fountain pens are where the value is, even though I use others. But one of the nice things about Platinum is that they do make this converter, and that adapts it to European standard cartridges as opposed to Platinum's own format, which is something that, for example, Sailor doesn't have. And I think it's really a great thing. Obviously, you can put a converter in it as well, and I certainly have one of those too. So hopefully that's interesting to someone. Have a good afternoon, and hopefully my computer's going to reboot over there in just a moment. Thanks for watching.